Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aquarius August 22, 2022. You might aim to take extra time to yourself today, with the Sun in a minor but challenging aspect with Neptune in your sign. You may feel overlooked, a bit out of sorts, or ready to escape or procrastinate rather than face something head-on. Some confusion or fogginess is possible, especially in business and financial matters, but it's also temporary. Pluto begins its yearly retrograde cycle today, and certain long-term goals are up for revision. Plans, obligations, and concerns regarding your social life, friendships, or happiness goals may have heavy energy hanging over them now during the shift. Still, things not only even out but begin to feel less pressured going forward. Giving special attention to your emotions and exercising patience can help you navigate this shift. This retrograde period is powerful for taking a step back and examining your fears, resentments, and possible self-destructive tendencies so that you're not living on autopilot. It's a fine time for healing. As the moon roams through warrior-like Taurus and your centrally driven second house of value systems, you're more prone to prioritizing your emotional stability and heart's desires, but it's important to know that there's nothing wrong with choosing yourself. On the contrary, this is precisely what the cosmos wants you to do. And well, you're in luck with Venus and Jupiter, the great benefics, transiting through your sign. In the meantime, Mercury will return to its sign of rulership, and your emotionally driven fourth house of home, family matters, and innermost feelings, urging you to be more communicative with your personal needs. Consider what you are dreaming of and who you could work with. Today, Pluto retrograde in Capricorn has begun, suggesting that your next few months will be transformative. You may find yourself revising who you are connected to, as your professional community may change as you grow closer in some relationships over others. Your aspirations could also change depending on what you find interesting in your career. Since Mercury also enters Virgo today, you should write down each idea that may lead to something fantastic in your career path. Your finance horoscope. You are likely to be feeling the tug of distant lands. Today you stop in front of the travel agent, the one you've walked by countless times, and stare at the pictures. Thailand, Hong Kong, New Zealand are just a few of the places you'd like to go. The pictures look so enticing. Go ahead, plan such a trip, though it is likely to be only a temporary diversion. Your wanderlust is indicative of a fundamental restlessness that must be resolved. You are at peace with yourself. Friends and family have noticed this, reacting very positively, and you will return these sentiments. It's time to enjoy life with family and friends and to plan leisure activities together. Always bear in mind that these special moments are very rare and precious. Keep an eye out for someone who's taking advantage of your trust for their own benefit. Even if you know what's going on, this person will regret the course they've chosen. Don't hesitate to make decisions based on their well-being. You feel attractive and reveal your seductive approach with the captivating way you engage others in conversation. You receive admiring looks of approval from the people that matter most to you. If you want, you're easily able to get the attention of new partners who find your eye-catching behavior irresistible. This is a terrific day for you, and you will most likely be finding yourself buzzing around from place to place like a mad hatter. The good news is that you are likely to get quite a bit done and make a great number of important connections. Your general mood should be positive, and you will find that social interactions with others are quite rewarding. There is no need to delay or hesitate. Hopefully, you'll be able to spend today in your home or with family, as this is a day with your essence. Your devotion and dedication to this aspect of your life can't help but be enhanced with an energy that's all about you. Time spent in the home environment will be the most enjoyable, but if you do have to put in a workday, expect that you're not going to be at peak performance. Take it easy on yourself and make some plans for this evening that will allow you to connect with family members. Our eyes in the sky. As Mars continues its journey through the signs, your eye for detail is sharp. However, try not to get overly fixated on small imperfections. This energy is asking us to take a step back from our projects and look at things from a wider point of view. There is the potential to catch mistakes and learn from them today, but only if we choose to step outside of what we already know. Try not to be too rigid in your analytical thinking. Let creativity flow while still striving for excellence. This will be especially important as we move through the upcoming weeks and into the retrograde that begins at the end of October. This unpleasant aspect can make it difficult for you to praise your own work. Being overly critical of yourself is a very real possibility when this energy is present, so cut yourself some slack and take a time out if you begin to feel self-doubt. Luckily, this energy begins to abate in favor of more helpful aspects in the cosmos. A sense of clarity is likely to rush over you, and you'll begin to see new ways to harness your own power and create structures designed to help you succeed. If someone does permit us to assist them, we will make sure they don't forget it. Reminders of how giving and generous we are subtly imply that we are owed a debt of gratitude, which inevitably breeds resentment, making the other party wish they hadn't asked in the first place. We should monitor our actions closely today. Self-reflection is the only way to determine whether we are out of line or overstepping another's boundaries. After midnight, Mars enters Gemini, having spent over 6 weeks transiting Taurus. While Mars was in the sign of the Bull, pursuing our goals was a matter of persistence. We were content to dig in our heels, refusing to let go of causes that were worth the wait. Yet now that Mars dips its boot into the sign of the Twins, we are decidedly less focused and more non-committal. There are pros and cons to any planet-sign combination. Mars in Gemini is adept at strategy, able to visualize clever solutions and plans of attack. Passion and wit fuse seductively in this terrain. We aren't as shy to chase our conquests, because we aren't considering long-term repercussions so much as immediate gratification. By the same token, immediate embarrassments due to miscalculations also more easily roll off our backs. However, Mars in Gemini can also weaponize information and speech. While we might intend to avoid a war of brute force and physical aggression, a thoughtless word can still land a devastating blow. From now until March 25th, we should be cautious of how we leverage language against others. We might regret hitting our chosen target after the fact. In the pre-dawn hours, the Gemini moon sextiles Venus in Leo, helping us to share what is on our minds. This is a celebratory influence that favors social gatherings and entertainment. However, many of us will still be asleep at this hour, and so this aspect may manifest in relaxing dreams. It would be wise to record any recollections immediately upon waking, as our reverie may not linger long after we've opened our eyes. Regardless, we'll bring our positive attitude with us into our morning. Our mood guarantees that events will flow in our favor.